sideways on my beard there. I don't think I brushed it. It's kind of zigzagged this morning. Show you where we're at. Ain't that pretty? I'm surprised, but I have 3 or 4 bars. So I'm hoping people will come on. Hello, how are you? If you can talk, please say howdy. We are at Hamilton Cemetery in Bledsoe County. This is where the Moonshiner Jim Hamilton is buried at, and I just documented the cemetery like at 10:35, 10:40. But it's pretty, ain't it? And listen, just listen. You can't really hear nothing except the 127 runs from Crossville right through here, and it comes at the bottom of this mountain all the way into Pikeville, which is that way. And if you're familiar with history, the Trail of Tears, where the Cherokee, it came through Pikeville, somewhere over yonder. But hello, Carlos. Hey, 77. How you doing? You all doing all right today? I'm glad to see you. Glad you're on. You guys doing good? Hi, Castra. I hope I can pronounce that right. Don't get me wrong if I can, but I'm trying. Good. That's good. Good. Well, it's still morning. It's 10:58 a.m. here. So, hey Arthur, what you doing? Go watch Explaining My Voice on the playlist, Arthur, and you'll know all about it. That way you don't say something offensive, okay? Well, thank you. I try to. I'm gonna let it grow out till May, and maybe it'll grow down to here. But this summer, I'm gonna shave it. So you guys will see what I look like without it. There's my wife, Kimberly Ford. She's on. So everybody be good. She's the sheriff. Because during the summer, I get too hot. I get too hot when I shave. During the summer, all this, the heat makes me hot. I know it. But this, I've only been growing this since August. This has just been since August. I was down to snubs before that. Well, maybe July, but this is only 6 months old, something like that. But I'll show you where we're at. This is Tennessee, JB. This is Tennessee. And I do cemeteries. I do genealogy. But I document the headstones. That way people can go online and see if they're hunting people that's passed on. They can go on my channel and watch my videos. Oh, this is the USA. Arthur, what country are you in? Well, I don't think there's a ghost here. There could be, because this is a place that has had people do a lot of bloodshed. So, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But you're gonna have to wait. I'll tell a little bit, but I'm not gonna tell the whole thing. But this is Jim. This is Jim Hamilton, the Moonshiner. Jim killed his brother right here. John. Jim killed John because John shot off Jim's fingers. Yeah. Well, that's what you get when you're dealing with whiskey and moonshine. Yeah. But Jim went to prison back in the 50s. I think the 50s. I might be it might be younger than that. But he killed his niece and her husband over some kind of dispute. But Hong Kong? Who's from Hong Kong? Hey, Bradley, watch out. Got another, Bradley's another sidestepping sheriff. So y'all be good. Oh, be good, for goodness sake. Oh, somebody's coming. Ain't that what Bill Murray sung on the Ghostbusters? Honey, you can review that message. I don't know who it's. Catherine. Yeah, you need to get rid of. Oh, Catherine. Bye-bye, Catherine. We don't cuss on here. Get rid of Catherine. She's gone, people. We don't tolerate that because I am a Christian man. Bye. We are a Christian people. A Christian. Now, I kind of get crazy. I shouldn't get crazy like I do, but I get a little bit too overboard. And then you see the old man, the old man I used to be. I was a lot worse than that, but I try to be clean, but sometimes I don't think before I speak, and words come out, and y'all start laughing. Okay. Yeah, I really talk like this. This is just go, I made a video. It's in the playlist. It's called Explaining My Voice. It's only like 2 minutes long, but that'll tell you everything you need to know, because if I do, I'll get winded. And I just did this cemetery, so I'm trying not to get too winded because of the live stream. So Bradley, are you still with us? I'm looking at the screen and trying to show you guys. What do you guys think done this? What do you think kind of animal did that? I stuck the GoPro down in there and I see light. Let's see. Yep. There's where the light's coming from. Something been digging. Yep. Yeah, baby. This is a beautiful place. Um, laugh out loud. This is Tennessee. This is actually, um, well, where I'm at is probably a half an hour and a half away from home. I thought I was showing you the mountains. Hour and a half from Knoxville. This would be, I would say, but where I live is like 2 hours away from Nashville and 2 hours away from Knoxville. Ain't that beautiful? Look at this. Maybe we might get something since I'm on the phone. Now there was riding and I tried to get something with the GoPro, but if you see, I'll show you something. If you see this color right here, somebody's come in here with some bleach. Don't do that. If you're wanting to clean your family's tombstones, there's a chemical that's on the market and it's called D2. Clean it with that. And it's environmental friendly. It will not kill an ant. So, and it don't, and talk about working, it's worth the money. Now it's a little bit of expensive stuff, but it's worth the money if you don't want to hurt the stuff. But y'all, I'm doing good, baby. I'm doing good. I had to, unless you're talking to me, unless somebody else is named Honey on here. I'm doing good. Lindo cooked, well not Lindo, but Dan cooked us a sausage biscuit. And then Lindo told me some more about John, or Jim. Lindo actually knew Jim. Lindo said that Jim, I don't know what that means. No, I'm not an archaeologist. I just I do genealogy. Like, say, if you were looking for your third great grandpa and your grandma, but you didn't know how to go about doing it, what I do is I video the tombstones for people because I have my own people that I hunt for that I'm trying to still hunt for. So, that's why I do this, to make a long story short. Zach, this is me. I'm not a Sasquatch. I don't think so. At least the DNA didn't tell me so. But we're documenting, well, I did document a cemetery. And this is it. Just go to the playlist, and anybody else, you can tell them for me if you don't mind, because I'm trying to talk to people. So, my sheriffs, you do my work for me, because I can't do it. They're kicking people out. Gene, I love you. It's good to see you. Bradley, way to go. He's right on it. People are getting kicked out left and right. Oh, you're from India? Out of this world? Oh, wow. It's so good to see you from India. I think that's right, what you said. Let me go back and scroll. Let's see. India. Wow. That's a long way away from where I'm at. Yeah. Troll man. Yeah, this is a good looking face, ain't it? Beautiful. Are you jealous? You're jealous? People that pick on me? You know what? You guys are just jealous because you ain't got the manly voice I've got. I've got what you call the manly voice, baby. Yes, sir. Hello. I can't see what you're saying, but you've got a red uh, arrow or flag. I see what you're, but I just call you red, okay? Because I can't make that out. I got bad eyesight. Hi, Jesse. Good to see you, buddy. I'm sorry, Randy. Great. Randy, good to see you, bro. Thank you so much. We need that. We need a little bit of Jesus, that gospel that Jesus left us. And people don't get offensive, but I'm a very Christian man. Now, some of my live streams are going to get a little bit crazy that I'm still trying to die to self. And that self, that old man, tries to come back sometimes in humorous ways. And I try to, like grunting, keep it in there, but sometimes it just don't happen. So, pardon me if I offend you guys that have grown up in the Lord more so than I have and can control that better than me. I'm still learning. So please keep me in your prayers. So I try not to offend people, but sometimes I have this, have always been humorous. So, you know, yeah, I don't let them get to my head. My voice is a good voice. I can't sing like Elvis Presley. I tried. Hunka hunka barley love. I ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Oh, I ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Oh, well, I ain't nothing but another. I ain't no friend of you. I think I lost the words, but you get the gist. Hey, Jay Bird, I'm doing a little bit of Elvis Presley. I might wake up the dead, 'cause I'm right here in the cemetery, right in the middle. I wonder what they would be thinking if they were standing up looking at me. That boy is an idiot. I sure hope he ain't got none of our genes. That's probably what they would be thinking. Uh, yeah, ghost. I don't believe in that. But let me tell you something that my cousin Lindo told me this morning. If you've watched the video that I put out this week, it's entitled The Indian Mound. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Because after I left, I headed back to Crossville, and I'm not kidding you. As soon as I got on 127, my car windshield wipers came on by themselves. For like 15 minutes, I could not get those things to come off by themselves. So I go, pull over, pop the hood, tried to get the lid off the fuse box so I could pull the fuse on the windshield wipers. Well, I couldn't get the stupid lid off the fuse box. And so as soon as I started monkeying with the fuse box lid, the windshield wipers kind of slowed down. Well, as soon as I quit monkeying with the fuse box, the windshield wipers started going wacky again. Okay, so I'm like trying to get the fuse box off, the lid off, and so they just quit. So I'm like, well, thank you, Lord. Well, I've had enough supernatural experiences with demons, stuff like that. That's for another story. But uh, to know that something like that, what do you do when you're a Christian person and you know what the Bible says? You start rebuking it in Jesus Christ's name. So that's what I did. I went up the mountain, probably a good 5 minutes it takes to get from the bottom to the top. So here I was rebuking the spirits out loud in Jesus Christ's name and in using Yeshua Messiah. That's Jesus Christ in Jewish. So, but anyway, I started doing that, they quit. I got in the car. I got almost past where Kim works at, the Cumberland Mountain State Park. Well, before that, it was snowing, and the heat had melted the snow on my windshield, and so I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to use these stupid windshield wipers or not. They might not go off. So I used them just one time to clear the way. And so as soon as I got around the corner, they started up a couple times, just in slow motion, and then they quit. Then I got on the other side of Crossville, fixing to go to the flea market, which I'm going to document that. So I've got 77 people watching. So if you like flea markets and that kind of thing, you'll want to subscribe to me because that flea market was the biggest flea market, the outside flea market in the state of Tennessee. So you'll want to watch that. You'll want to subscribe to that. So, but anyway, they came on one time after that, right before I got to the flea market. And then, folks, my windshield wipers have not done nothing since. And I've used them and everything else, and they've not acted up. So Lindell, my cousin this morning, told me that years and years ago, him, Larry Warner, one of the Tollets, I can't remember which one, they went up there, and one of them got to digging around under a tree, and they found some like Indian jewelry or like beads, Indian beads, and they said they all felt like that they couldn't breathe. They felt like they were getting suffocated or something like that, and they walked out of there. Yeah, baby. I see what you said, honey, or somebody else is related or saying is called honey. I don't know. You're from India? Hello, drawing. I'm telling a story about the Indian mountains. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't look down. And they can vouch, my wife and Bradley and whoever else is on. I'm sorry. But anyway, Dirty Money, Carlos. But anyway, my cousin, he told me, he said, I'm glad you told me that because I got that story to tell you. And that's what he told me. He told me that story about the Indian mountain. So he said, we believe that there's a spirit there. He said, what did you do? I said, well, I kind of stepped on it. I got a good shot at, somebody, in there. Look at that. Now, I don't know if his wife is watching, but I've got a question for somebody who can tell me because I don't know much about this kind of deal right here. So, what can you tell me about this? Can anybody tell me what that is? Because there's two on this side, there's two on the sides, and there's two on the other side. So, it's a vent? What does, I mean, what a vent? I mean, it's kind of like a big crypt, right? Where they have them slats in them old places, right? That's what that's for. Thank you for answering my question, by the way. Let me see who answered my question. No, I'm not gay. I tell you, I'm straighter than an arrow. Yeah, I'm straighter than an arrow. Well, Kim's probably busy. That's probably why she ain't listening. Or she's getting it from me. Yeah. See, honey, you tell me I don't listen to you. Yeah. These, I got people saying, you're not listening. Or am I not listening? Who are you talking about? Me or Kim? Yep, but I'm not Frank Sinatra. I'm, I got a voice, but bye. Okay, where's Jason? I see ya. Hold on, buddy. There you go. You are now my new sidestepping sheriff. So we got another sheriff in town. So y'all look out, 'cause I can't. You're welcome, my brother from another mother. Sorry, y'all. I got 40 people. I love y'all. Those of you watching on TV that can't type or comment, I wish you could. Get on, make you a, it's easy to do. Make you a account on YouTube. And by the way, I did not document those. So somebody remind me to come back, clean this up, and document this. I'm not going to do it today, but it's not in the video. So Kim, honey, remind me to do that. I cannot get in there to document that with the GoPro because it's too witty. I'm not climbing in there. Now there's a name. I might be able to, since I got the phone, this one right here with the phone. Because with the GoPro, I kind of had to watch out. So we got, hold on folks, I think I know what I'm gonna do. And Dion Hart, he's the one that gave me permission to come in here and film the cemetery. So Dion, if you're watching, I really appreciate it. BJ, Brown, Buddy, tell Dion I said many thanks. Because I think Dion works with you, buddy. And I'm going to come back in the future and I'm going to help clean all this up. Okay? But we do have one within this area that's on the live stream. So, see, the only reason why I didn't do nothing today with it is I might have to go talk to Dion because this is right in the middle of a cow field. So the nearest place to start a brush pile, I wouldn't even know where one would be at, or talk to Dion about putting it somewhere and setting it on fire, you know, a month or two down the road. Somewhere where the cows can't get into it. But, and then this morning, because I noticed this, because Kim and me, we came over here Friday so I could talk to Dion about filming this, and I noticed the gate was on the ground and fixing to fall off. So this morning, before I did the live stream, I got my tools out and I put it back up the way it's not up the way it should be to close because I can't get, it just needs new parts. But for the time being, this is pretty good. It's better than what it was. But now you can open it and close it. Before I had to climb through it. So now you can open it and shut it. And this one, it's back on. It's back on. So you can open and shut it. But the only thing is, I can't get that piece below this piece because it's owed to thread, so I don't want to break it. I'd rather have a new piece, and I can get that at the flea market. So I'll be back to do that. Nope, I drive a Toyota, and it's good. It's a good car. It's done me and my wife real good. She's got a good car. It's like a little tank. It's a Saturn Ion. I've got a birth defect. Go watch on my playlist explaining my voice. That's the name of the video. It's only like 2 minutes and 40 something seconds or 30 seconds long. It's not that long, but it'll tell you more than I can right now because I don't want to. Not when I got the video. And I'm Wendy, so that's not my name, but you know, I'm Jason, not Wendy, you know. We are Ford people. That's my last name. I'm a Ford. I drive a Toyota. So, you know, I am a little on the nutty side there. But there's a moonshiner here by the name of Jim Hamilton. I just did the story of Jim. Well, a little bit of it. I put a link in when I post the video. And by the way, I post a video sometime this week, but I'm gonna work a little bit of my magic. So when I say magic, just watch. You're gonna see a little bit of my magic with this video because I like history and I like to do a little bit research. Well, I like to do a lot. Rick! Hi, Rick! Hey, brother. How you doing? Well, I like Chevy. You know, I like my best Chevy pickup truck that I ever had was a 1978 Chevy pickup truck. I can't remember the make of it, but my favorite Ford pickup truck is a 1977 Ford four-wheel drive, a one-ton pickup truck with the roll bar on the back, KC lights, yeah, the works. Who's Sap? Sappy Frog. He's gone, I think. I think somebody got him. Yep, Bradley. Way to go. You're on the go. I'm telling you. Cosmic. See, I pronounced it. I can pronounce stuff. Hi, USA official. Good to see you. Nice to see you on here. Anybody that's watching that you can't type, make you a YouTube channel account. You don't have to post no video, but people that you watch, you can comment on their videos. So I never knew that. My wife knew it, but I never knew it. So if you go do that, then you can comment. But people, please be respectful in the Sidesteppin house. I call the channel, our house. It's our Sidesteppin house. Bradley's our Sidesteppin sheriff. I got Backyard. He's our Sidesteppin sheriff. My wife Kimberly. She's a sheriff. Beargut is a sheriff. Hey, Scoopy. Scoopy, I'm Jason, by the way. I think you told me your name one time, but I'm sorry, buddy. I forget. I got so much stuff going on in here. If I had the money, if I was like Elon Musk, me and Elon Musk, we might be right out here together. Doing cemeteries. Who knows? If I was that rich, because I'm still a hick, if I was rich or not. Hi, Mike. I'm going to sit down and have some coffee and enjoy you guys talking because I'm enjoying this. Which I have I think the phone is, let me think. It's an iPhone. It's an XR, yeah. But pretty soon, it's going to be out of date. I'm going to have to get me a new phone, but the trouble is, I like the big screens. So, yeah, this is my real voice. See, I used to be able to make Donald Duck real good, but since I got my bottom teeth pulled, I can't do that no more. Dolly! Hey, Chris! How you doing, Chris? You doing all right? I'm trying to get everybody, yeah, coffee break. Oh, yeah, by the way, this cemetery is going to be 40 minutes long. I tried to make it as short as hi, Miss Rainey. I tried to make it as short as I could, but I'm sorry. I think Find a Grave said there was 118 people buried here, so that's why it took me a little bit. We need to delete. Did you catch that? I'll get him. I already got him. You don't have to worry. I think I'm one step ahead of everybody. You know what? I'm gonna do something. Miss Rainey, I just made you an honorary sheriff. You're a sidestepping sheriff. We love you, Miss Rainey. Yeah, hi, friends out there in TV land. You're watching me, Jason. I have 41 people, so I don't know who's on chat and who's just on TV land. So get on YouTube, make a YouTube account, and you can chat with us. But please, keep it clean and keep it Christian-like, because we are Christian people. We don't like none of that junk. And don't be picking on nobody else, because they'll get you. So, yeah, I got a coffee break, but it's kind of cold. So, it's kind of a cold coffee, as you could say. Hey, Fab, watch out, we got Fab online. He's another sheriff. England. Hi, England. Sorry, I'm trying to get everybody that's on here. I'm missing some people. USA, you still on here? Rick's on here. I got a lot of people. 46. I'm glad to see you 46 people on here. I'm glad you're watching me. Let me take you on another tour, shall we? I just did this cemetery. It's Hamilton Cemetery. There's the name. Trout Gang. So yeah, a lot of you people are new. So I'm trying to watch where I'm going and look at the screen too. So thank God that this is wintertime. I don't have to watch for snakes. Hi, Derek. Scooby. I love you all. But we got a little bit of people. We got Swalfords over there. Because if you have this last name, we have a lot of different last names in here. So let me show you. We've got the Littles. I'm not talking about Stuart Little. There's another Swalford. I'm talking about Littles, the family. And by the way, when I do, this is the Hales. So if you're a Hale, you might want to watch it. This one's a Swalford. Her Jana Swalford. It just says Amanda, wife of John. So, but I seen those somewhere. Let me go look. I saw them. I know I saw them. But I got to go find them. Those are Hales right there. There's a Hale, J.H. Hale. So, if you're into genealogy, but I'm trying to find the littles. I mean, you could make it out. So, this is a she was a wife of a Cummings. I think he might be right here. Let's see who this is. Nope, this is a Hale. Now, so, look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? That's very gorgeous. I saw that. That's gonna drive me crazy. Nope, that ain't it. You can barely. And this is sad. Oh, we do have a name. I didn't get this gemstone either because I thought that the name was, and it's a Smith or something. It's a. Can you see that? I hope so. We got that one on live stream too. But oh, there's the. I think this is it. But check this out. No, this is a hail. That come. I know I've seen that. That's gonna drive me up the wall before I find it. Well, there ain't no walls here to drive me up. So, see, I told you. And there's Roberts over there. So if you're a Roberts, you might want to watch it. But I saw that tombstone somewhere. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to just be like, I'm gonna have to be in. When it comes on, I'm gonna premiere it. We'll watch it together. And if you can chat, we'll chat on the premiere. Okay? That's a Hamilton. That's John. I believe that's John Hamilton Sr., if I ain't mistaken. But we've got Worthington buried here too. You remember me doing the Worthington Cemetery? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, let me let you in on a little news while I'm searching for them tombstones. But, okay, if you've watched, ooh, look at this. I don't know what kind of varmint did that, but I'm afraid to look down it. I don't want something popping up at me. Now, I stuck the GoPro in this one, so you'll be seeing what's in that. I don't know. I don't know what's in it. But back to what I was trying to tell you is on the Speck Cemetery, it was so windy that you could not hear me talk. So what I'm going to do is go back, save it to the computer, and put music to it, okay? Because it was like, and I would be like, this is so, you couldn't hardly hear me. And so me and Kim, we watched it on the YouTube channel on television, and she's like, are you still talking? I'm like, yeah. And it was going, you could hear me talk for nothing. But all you could do is see my mouth a moving. So I'm just going to go back, add music to it, and repost it. Okay? When I repost it, I will probably name it, holy smokes. Oh, that's not a Ford. That's a Swafford. I probably will name it the Musical Speck Cemetery. That's what I'll name it. The musical. Okay? But I won't be doing no dancing. Okay? Well, I would do a voiceover, honey, but we don't have a we don't have a microphone to do that. I mean, I could probably try that and do that. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to find this tombstone, and I think it might be this one. I'm not for no. We looked at this one. That's gonna drive me so crazy, y'all, because I know I saw it in here, and it was a old. No, I didn't. Or did I? Maybe I saw it at Pikeville Cemetery and thought it was here. But let me relook. I don't know. I'm a crazy man, but I'm gonna look. So you're watching hillbilly sidestepping crazy man. But I was never, you know, I don't have the papers. I don't want to go try to find out if I'm, you know, legally crazy. I have never had no thoughts of killing anybody. Well, you know, I mean, who hasn't? But, I mean, but I never went through with it. So, you know, I'm almost 52. So I'm still good and innocent. So, but we've all had. But let me look, 'cause it's just, we're gonna take a, I'm just gonna walk around. You guys chat. I'm sorry for not. Hi, Mark. Mark, I see you, but I'm trying to watch where I'm stepping to. So, let me see about this right here. Delta. Delta, daughter of TH. THN. I think that's supposed to be if somebody. Coral? Hell. She passed away as a baby. That ain't the one. That's gonna irritate the fire out of me. That's another infant. Well, I guess y'all gonna have to just be like me. It's a 40-minute video, and I'll put it out. You guys tell me what's the best time for you guys to watch my videos, because I've been putting them out through the week and nobody's been hitting them too much. So you guys tell me, morning time, because YouTube says don't put it out during the night, which I don't know if that's true or false. So I've never did it. Well, yeah, I did. It's one time. Hi, USA. Now I'm looking at the screen. Okay. Hi, Bishop. Okay, Bishop, go to the playlist. In the playlist, you'll find explaining my voice. It's only like 2 minutes long, 2 minutes and something. So if you go watch that, that will tell you all about my manly voice. I've got one of them voices people just would love to have. It's a manly voice. But one of the guys, buy the book. I'll put a link in. Jim Hamilton, The Life of Jim Hamilton. You want to get that book. Talk about jam-packed. And you won't be able to put it down either. You guys are on duty. Well, thank you. Well, I want to share everything I can, Miss Rainey. And I want to give, if you love history, oh yeah, that reminds me. By the way, I am a, I don't know how many people on here love Titanic, but if you want to ask my wife, I am a Titanic fanatic, and one of these days I will show you my Titanic book collection. It's a big Titanic book collection, but right now it's in storage. I like stuff like that. So if you're into that kind of stuff, like history, just stick with me. You won't go wrong because I'm going to give you the best history I can put in here, okay? So, and mind you, I'm 51, fixing to be 52, and so my brain don't work like it did when I was 28, 29. So, some things I can remember like I did them an hour ago, and some things it takes me a while to put it in there. I'm like a old com- I'm like an old computer with a very limited space in the hard drive. Yeah, I do Civil War history. I do civil. I did. Um, I did a cemetery, which I'm gonna go back with the GoPro and redo it because I think the camcorder didn't do enough justice, and I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I have a Titanic collection. Yeah, I have all kinds of stuff. Coffee break. Like my mug, you guys will get a kick. I bought this at, it says, crazy doesn't run in my family, it gallops. And there's a horse on it. Bought that at Cracker Barrel. All right, that's great. I can't wait to see it. Don, or Dan, hi Dan, didn't see you come in, but hi. Nice to see everybody chatting. My wife's gonna have to leave to go back to work in a little bit, but we still got a lot of sheriffs. Fab, he's a sheriff, so you don't want to mess with my brother Fab. Fabian. Oh, Fabe. I love you, Fabe. You're gonna go to Uranus. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna go up there. Don't you worry. If this YouTube channel was to take off, which I didn't, I ain't never starting out to do it for the money, but if it does, that's God helping. I hope it does, but that would be a blessing. But, but yeah, we're gonna take a trip. That'd be good. But I do genealogy for people that just came on. I do genealogy. I'd go to cemeteries, document the tombstones for people that are hunting their passed away family. I don't know who Herbert is. Kim's going back to work, y'all. Tell my wife bye. Bye, beautiful. I love you. Be careful going home. Have a good rest of your day. And Jesus keep you, honey. Bye bye. We love you too. Bye bye. She's a good one. I'm glad I got with her, everybody. She straightened me out. I'll take you back to over here. But as I do, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my history. I grew up in, I was not nobody to take my info, but I grew up in Missouri until I was 15. Well, my mom, she's a Christian, very much so. I was raised up in a apostolic Pentecostal church. Okay? So if you've ever been in an apostolic Pentecostal church or grew up in an apostolic movement, you know what kind of services that they have. So that's how I was raised. But a lot of you have been with me for a while, and I talk about my dad a lot. So you know what kind of fella that my daddy was. But my mom, she was the good Christian woman. And actually, y'all, I remember a time or two when I was like 9 years old that she actually dragged me to the church on a Sunday morning and told me, "You're going to church, boy. You're going to church." So that's what kind of raising that I got. Now, my dad, on the other hand, he was a furniture mover, and he went from coast to coast. He worked for Red Ball, Atlas Van Lines, Wheaton, Mayflower. Um, I can't remember what else. But yeah, he went from coast to coast. But in okay, I'm gonna put this out there. I have a older sister. I don't know her name, but if you all can help me locate her, I would appreciate it. If any of you are uh, familiar with an Everett Ford, that's my daddy. Now, my dad told me the story about, and if you are kids of hers, and you're watching her, if you're related to the one I'm going to describe, uh, my dad told me the story when I got back home about, he said, "You've got a sister." I said, "Oh, well, when do I get to see her?" Because I was at my mom's that weekend. And he said, "You don't get to see her." Hi, hi. What a name. But I like it. Funny. I like that. But anyway, she she came and seen Dad. Dad was drunk. He's always a bad drunk. Well, she come to see him. First time he'd ever seen her, and he was drunk. And he told her, "Well, I ain't been in your life for 19, 20 years. Oops, I thought I was trying to show you a grave. You got a close-up of my pretty face. But Dad said I ain't been in your life that long, which I just told you. Why start now? So he said that she peeled out of the driveway. Now, I do not know for sure what her name was, but all I know is Dad told me that she was an airline stewardess for TWA in St. Louis, Missouri, and I think the year was 1984. That's when that would have happened. So if you know anything about that story, well, other than what I just told you, uh, or you or her, please reach out to me because I am your brother from another mother, you know. Or, well, we got the same daddies, not the same mom. My bro Fabian is my brother from another mother. So, yeah, that could be, you know, I could have said that right. Get everything mixed up. But my background, when I was 15, I left Missouri and I moved to down here to be with my dad. And I got into all kinds of stuff because dad wasn't the church going type. I was, I was until I got down here. To tell you a little bit about my church background is, well, my musical background goes into church. I used to play the harmonica and the saxophone in church. So that gives you a little bit of my raising as an early teenager. But when I moved down here, it went down south, almost in a hurry, you know. And up north, they picked on me and stuff, but down here, down here, down south, they treated me like a white Michael Jackson. Just beat it! Beat it! Oh, I better quit singing that. That's the wrong, that's the wrong, that's the wrong song for me to be singing. Ain't it, Fab? 'Cause I get things all whacked out. I'm a Christian guy. People just take that the wrong way, and here we go. So, I got to stick to my Christian values. Wow, thank you, Lord, for reminding me. But when I was 17, I was a bootlegger, just like this guy. But this guy was a bootlegger and a moonshiner. He did it all. I just was the bootlegger. So that tells you a bit about me. Plus, I sold Mary Jane back in the day as well. But when I got with Miss Kim, she changed me totally. She changed my ways. 'Cause she was brought up in a Nazarene church. She didn't want to put up with none of that nonsense. So, you know, but if it was legal, I would do it because for those of you that are Christian minded like me, the only reason why I would smoke marijuana is because back in 2017, I was a tree trimmer. I had my own business going. Well, I was getting it, trying to get it going. And I was going to do a couple jobs and I was going to be set. Well, I was going to be able to start doing my tree trimming work from a lift a couple months before I got hurt or after I got hurt. But I ended up getting hurt in 2017 and I fell 23 foot, and I busted both of my heels at the same time. And I was by myself too. So I ended up driving 18 miles with a 16-foot trailer on the back of my truck. I had to take it back over to my friends that I borrowed it from. I rode out of the truck, crawled, got a scotched the wheels, cranked it off the bumper of the truck, got myself, you know, like I didn't have no legs or nothing, got myself hoisted back up in the truck because every time I bore weight on both my heels, it would kill me. So after that, that's when I called Miss Kim because I figured that she would be kindly upset with me because at that time we weren't married. I didn't have no insurance. So, and then I said, "You're going to have to come out to the car," because I got to thinking that I could wrap my arm around her shoulder and she could I could kind of bear my weight on her, but that didn't work. I had to end up crawling 60 foot into the apartment that we lived in, and I crawled up five steps, 5 flights of steps into the apartment, and as soon as I took my boot off, my my foot went that narrow to whoop. It was big, and Kim was getting ready for work and asked me, "Well, what do you want? What do you want me to do?" I said, "Well, I think the best thing I need to do is go to ER." So we went to the ER. I did not hurt one bit. So I went to the ER, and by the way, I had to crawl to the car to get to the to get to get to the hospital. You'll have to watch the live stream to get to OGF if you just came in. So those of you that are still here, don't go nowhere, because I'll get back to what I'm saying. Okay? So I'm at the hospital. They give me back in back there, and they do their thing. They do their X-ray, and so I get back in the room, and the doctor comes in there, and he said, "You've got the worst break I've ever seen." And as soon as he said that, I started hurting. And I kindly said things that I had to repent about because I was hurting. Both my heels were broke. So, and they weren't giving me nothing for pain. You know how hospitals are. So I ended up being in a wheelchair for 9 weeks. I've got a screw that is that long that's in my left heel, holding my heel in my foot part. But I still come out here and do all this for you. They had to drill a hole in my heel, hammer a shank in a wire. They pulled the shank in the hole with a wire, and then they put the screw in that shank and tighten it up to cause pressure on my foot, my heel, to lock everything in place. And it's that long. So I'm walking around talking to y'all, and I can honestly say that my foot's all screwed up, because it is. It's all screwed up. So I can honestly say that my left foot has been all messed up. And so God He's been good to me because I could not I could not be here. So praise the Lord. You know, God is good. So that's just one time. I've been at death's door. So, 'cause I've lived one of them lives that you only watch on TV. Yeah, I have a guardian angel. Faye, if you all, if you have ever watched Lawless, the movie Lawless, this guy, his, his life, I tell you, that movie, that movie Lawless, his life is almost like that. I mean, you got to, you got to buy the book. I'll put a link, and you can buy the book because if you like to read, it's it's very interesting. Well, thank you, thank you, Fabian. I appreciate that. You are too, brother. You are too. I love you and Bradley, Miss Rainey. Miss Rainey, she's good. I love you, Miss Rainey. Now, Miss Kim, when you get on tonight or, well, whenever I put this on, don't you be getting jealous. So the temperature here right now is probably 43 degrees. I'm thinking. Well, thank you, Hope. Thank you, Hope. We are in Tennessee, where I am. You're just watching me. And I know this is a long live stream for some of you all that have been in here a while. I hope you guys don't mind. But surprisingly, I get surface right here. Yeah, I wished, I honestly hope, I wished I was doing this in a blizzard. Like Jeremiah Johnson. If you ain't never watched that movie, you need to watch it. It's with Robert Redford. He plays Jeremiah Johnson. Yeah, yeah, that would be good. But the climate has changed. So you one day it could be snow, the next day it could be rain. You don't know. Nah, I mean, yeah, when we get snow, Fabian, it comes down like a blizzard. But I mean, it like it turns off just like that. Bear. Yeah, I got a Duck Dynasty shirt. It's black, and he says, I ain't, I ain't no yuppie. Well, I ain't either. I'm no yuppie. Yeah, you just, now this summer, you guys might think I'm a little bit on the yuppie side, but during the summer, I got this black, thanks Daddy, but Mom, she's got black hair too, but it's getting gray. I got more gray hair than my mom. Can you believe that? And she's 77. Yeah, but uh, it gets too hot during the summer, so I'll be shaving it. Now, if I don't get no false teeth before my birthday, I don't think I'm gonna shave it clean shave because I'm afraid to see what I look like. Baby's baby face, you know? That might look scary. So hopefully by my birthday, I'll get me some bottom teeth. My insurance, my insurance through my work's pretty good. I just got my bottom teeth pulled uh, the end of July because I went to the doctor for a checkup and she informed me that I had an enlarged liver. And so I'm thinking, oh, great. That's just fantastic. All that partying that I did when I was younger, it finally caught up with me. But so I went home. I told Miss Kim, and there for about 2 weeks, I drove her crazy because I'm like, all I could do is talk about death, think about death, 'cause that's all I thought. I'm gonna die. That's it. And see, I noticed. Okay, Bradley, thank you for staying and being a sheriff. I love you. You take care, brother. Take care. God bless you. I'm glad you didn't fall asleep. Okay, go to you or go to the playlist. Go, hey Jim, go on um go on explaining my voice. That's the title. It's only like 2 minutes and 35 seconds long. Yeah, and then I'll tell you all about it. So there I was, thinking I was gonna die, which, by the way, I got off the subject. After she, before she told me that I started having, like, where the liver is, I used to, I used to have, I was having, like, pains right there. And then when she told me that, I put two and two together. But I ain't been hurting there. So I think the Lord healed me or something. So I think he kept me around. But that's when I decided to do this YouTube channel. Because I got to thinking, well, if I croak, then at least my mom, she's still living. She'll have some way to watch me. So here, I'm still here. And it's almost been almost a year. So maybe God did this all for a reason. So I can meet all you fantastic people out in this big old world, you know? 'Cause some of us get lonely. Not everybody gets out and about. Oh, I'm in the US of A. I'm in Tennessee, the state of Tennessee. And y'all, I hate to end this, but I'm gonna have to run. You know why? My battery, my battery on the phone is at 19%. That's why. So Fab, thank you for being a sheriff. Miss Rainey, I love you. Love you, Fab. I love you all. And this video that I just did, I'm gonna work some magic. So you'll be wanting to watch it because I'm gonna put not music with it, but I'm gonna put some faces with some names on the tombstones. I found their pictures, so you'll be wanting to watch it. I kind of like the picture idea. It, I like a picture. I like a face with the name that helps you give you a visual of the person. So, y'all take care. God bless you. Jimmy, kick Jimmy out, Fab, before we go. Or I will. Jimmy's gone. I got rid of Jimmy. But y'all take care. God bless you. I love y'all. Thank you for watching a sidestepping adventure in Hamilton Cemetery. I love y'all. Take care. I love you. And I didn't get wild here in the cemetery. So I better stay out of the kitchen. Bye-bye. I love you. Let's keep this rolling.